Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of She Plays Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. The last time we left off, we did our first dungeon. Yay! And this time, we're going to be doing something a little bit of on the side. We're going to talk to this well-heeled youth in Ul'dah. You'll see there's the Aetheryte Plaza, and he just happens to be right here staring at this poor little Lullifell, trying his hardest to balance all of these presents. But what does he have for us? Do be careful with those. Break anything and I shall be forced to deduct it from your salary. Beg pardon. What is my loyal manservant carrying? Why, a not-so-small fortune in prizes ably won by yours truly in the Gold Saucer. You have heard of the Gold Saucer? Nay. Egads, man, you might at least try to keep up with the times. It's only the Sultan's newest and finest place of entertainment. Thrilled to the sight of majestic birds roaring down the straits at the chocobo races, pit your wits against your peers at the triple triad tables. At the Gold Saucer, one can do all this and more, and if you know what you're about, you'll walk out a wealthier man than you entered. If there's a better place to shake off one's cares after a grueling day of pre-mending, I've never heard of it. Did I mention that the female attendants are particularly easy on the eye? But I dare say you'd rather discover them for yourself. Yes, I'll wager you're wondering just how in Thal's good name you can experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer firsthand. Am I right or am I wrong? I thought as much. Well, since this has been my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. I just so happen to have a spare golden airship ticket, you see, considered a gift from one eligible young man about town to another. Just show that ticket to the lovely girl in the uniform over at the landing, and you'll have a seat on the airship bound for revelry and riches. Be fairly warned, though, you may expect no mercy from me should our paths cross at the triple triad tables. Nay, not so much in aunts. Ha 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 har har har. However, before we go to the Golden Saucer, we must speak with this poor-heeled youth, 'cause this is a limited-time quest. How could I have lost? My strategy was foolproof. Listen, friend, if you have an inclination towards that Lord of Vermilion game at the Gold Saucer, I'd say you'd best think twice. I spent a fortune on my critters and have had scores of victories to boast. Then some newcomer waltzed up and challenged me. I knew there was something strange about him. An Ora with hair of vibrant hue, glint in his eyes, called himself the marauding executive or some sort. Still, I am not one to turn down a match, novice or veteran. Hells, I even gave him a head start. But the minions he used, they weren't like any I've seen before. They were demons, I tell you. I accused him of cheating, but he said he had petitioned the Gold Saucer to use them in battle, and the little buggers were approved. Needless to say, my beloved team was torn to shreds every time. Seems like anything qualifies these days. I've completely lost my appetite for the game, but if you're curious about these so-called minions, you should head over to the Gold Saucer and take a look yourself. He was still loitering around there when I left. That blank stare tells me you have no idea what I'm rambling on about. I'd give you a ticket if I had a spare. My well-heeled brother tends to flaunt his winnings around here, and he usually has more than a few on hand. See if he can help you out. Which was this guy over here. But we already talked to him, so let's go ahead and head to the Gold Saucer for the very first time. Yay! Here we go. This is the reception desk for flights bound for the Mandeville Gold Saucer. Before proceeding, I must ask that you submit your ticket for inspection. You do have a ticket, yes? Why, yes, I do. Here it is. It appears that everything is in order. An airship will be departing shortly. Before the next bell, shall I reserve a seat for you? You will reserve the whole airship for me, lady. There she blows! There's Triple Triad. Some of the mini games. And their little mascot. The Mandeville Gold Saucer. Yay, complete. We have now arrived at the Golden Saucer. Welcome, honored guests, to the Mandeville Gold Saucer, where your wildest dreams are ever but a card or a chugbo's beak away from coming true. If this is your first visit, nothing would please us more than to give you a full tour of our establishment, that you might enjoy its full wonders to the fullest. At the conclusion of the tour, it is custom to offer our esteemed patrons a complimentary gift, straight from the vaults of our illustrious proprietor himself. Consider it a Master Mandeville's way of personally thanking you for your patronage. Should you wish to take a tour, pray proceed to the main counter over there and speak with our receptionist. On behalf of the management, may I take this opportunity to thank you for choosing the Gold Saucer. Rest assured, my colleagues and I will spare no effort in seeing that your visit is a pleasant and profitable one. May fortune smile upon you. But not too profitable, because then things might live the fantasy. Well, damn, girl. They all dress like bunnies. Bunny honeys. Oh, there's a gate going on. Oh, let's face off. I don't like face off. Alright, so here is the wandering executive, weird man. Can I help you? I suppose word has gotten around about this little fellow. I'd be delighted to tell you about him, truly, but I'm afraid I'm preoccupied at the moment. I'm waiting for someone who's unreasonably late. Wait, now that I think about it, you're an adventurer, aren't you? Alternatively, I may have a proposition for you. If you help me out, I will tell you more about my feline friend here. Do you accept? And the deal is struck. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a tradesman come from far beyond the borders of Eorzea. Though I am a slave to wanderlust, I occasionally return to my homeland, where I manage a sizable company that deals in eccentric commodities. Thus the locals call me the wandering executive, and I wear the title with pride. I am often accompanied by an erudite traveling companion, but he appears to have gotten quite lost on his journey. We were strolling in the twilight of the Black Shroud when he grew excited and scampered off to do some sightseeing on his own. He was aware I had some affairs to take care of here, so I thought to let him enjoy himself while I finished with my tasks and stayed in one spot. But he hasn't shown up in hours. Perhaps you could ask around Bent Branch for me and find out what's happening to keeping him. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, my friend is not of my tribe. He's a rotund little soul, white as snow, and floats through the air like a cloud. Except if clouds could speak, I would hope they wouldn't be as long-winded as he. Alrighty, so we were doing our Golden Saucer tour. Welcome, travelers, to the Gold Saucer. This is the main counter where you can purchase tickets for the mini Cactpot, acquire and redeem Mandeville Gold Saucer points, and much, much more. But what in the world are Mandeville Gold Saucer points? I hear you cry. A most astute question, and one which I will be only too happy to answer. But first, if I may direct your gaze to the left. Beyond these majestic gates, you will find a Chocobo Square, home to the Chocobo Racing Circuit. Aye, what Chocobo owner has not dreamed of pitting their fleetest birds against the realm's finest in a pulse-quickening dash for fame and fortune? Truly, it is the sport of sultans. And should you desire a more elaborate contest strategy, you will surely find it at the Minion Square, at Lord Vermillion's tables, where would-be generals pit armies of minions against one another in battles for honor and glory. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, Mandeville Gold Saucer Points. Put simply, MGP, as we call it for short, is the currency between which dreams are bought and sold within these halls. But my associate here beside me can tell you more, including how to go about acquiring some MGP of your very own. Pray, speak with him to continue your tour. This guy is who he referred to. So you're about to experience the wonders of the gold saucer for the first time? Ah, how I envy you. Ah, but before you venture forth, you'll want to exchange a share of your guild for MGP, a service which is my great honor to provide. With MGP in your coin purse, you'll be able to enjoy all of the fabulous attractions we have to offer, and all of the wonderful games. If you pay them with skill, you'll find your little stack of points increase 10, 20, even 100-fold. Now that you know the fundamentals, you're ready to step out onto the floor of the Gold Saucer. Your tour will continue at Gold Square to the southwest. A card trader there will be your guide. I would, of course, be happy to exchange some of your gil for MGP before you venture on, while my associates and I strive to leave nothing unexplained. That there truly is no substitute for first-hand experience, and I heartily recommend trying your hand at our many amusements for yourself. Let's go do that. I guess you can do the maximum is like 5,000, and you get 500 MGP. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? I'm feeling it, yeah. Well, aren't you a handsome one? Welcome to Card Square, home of the Triple Triad tables. What's Triple Triad, you ask? Why, only the mind-bending, pulse-pounding, maddening Moorish card game that's taken the realm by storm. But don't take my word for it. Behold. Can you not feel the tension in the air? Form a hand of 5 cards and play the role of a field general, sending your bravest into battle. Should you wish to learn the rules and experience the excitement for yourself, you need only ask. Start today, and we'll even throw in some complimentary cards to help you on your way. You can face off against a single opponent at a time, or, if you crave an even greater test of your skills, take part in one of our regular tourneys, and believe me what I tell you, there's no feeling quite like standing triumphant on the battlefield after vanquishing all corners. You really should try it. A minute to learn, a lifetime to master. That's Triple Triad. But I'm getting carried away. You have a tour to finish. Wonder Square is your next destination. Now there's any hurry, of course. If you'd like to play a hand or two before you go, you need but say the word. Which I would like not to, because, yeah, I don't want to do it, because I'm not good at the Triple Triad game, like, at all. My, time of my life. What was time of my life? I think that's the pose one. Let's go ahead and do that. So a gate just popped up. And a gate is like a fate that happens in the Golden Saucer. So it said that there was a gate in this area, which just happens to be right over here. You could also tell there's a gate going on because Skaktor is pulsating. Yep. Alright, so we go to the gate. Alright, what we got? Alright, so, while we're waiting for this to happen, basically what this is like Simon says. A bunch of NPCs are about to pop out. There we go. And you can choose whatever NPC you like, but most people tend to go with the same race. Because that way beckon, poke, look out, beckon, Poke. And look out. Alright. So now that we're paying attention finally.
Fume. So 3. Wave. That's goodbye. So fume, goodbye, beckon. Beckon. Oh, oops, no, oh, it's furious. My bad. Pose. Laugh. Pose, laugh, goodbye. Poke. Alright. Pose. Laugh. Goodbye. Poke. Goodbye. Look out. Pose. Look out. Goodbye. Look out. Pose. Look out.
And that is that. That's all you have to do for that gate. We did it! Alright, moving on. You look lost, honey. Why don't I show you around? I've been dying for some company. Feast your eyes on Wonder Square, from gripping games and awe-inspiring attractions to the finest in fine dining and the freshest of refreshments. There's no end to the wonders housed within these halls. And let's not forget the most wondrous of them all, El Colosso, as we lovingly call our mammoth cactuar mascot, is the star of some of our most popular events. Suffice to say, you won't want to miss them. Now, I know what you're thinking. With everything going on at the Gold Saucer, how can I ever keep up? But you needn't worry, my fellow gatekeepers and I will always be on hand to see that you don't miss a thing. For the continuation of your tour, I've been instructed to direct you to the waiting arms of my colleague Valida at the Cactpot board. She's one of our most popular girls, and once you meet her, I'm sure you'll understand why. Well, ta-ta for now. Alrighty. To the Cactpot. Here we are. Greetings, handsome. I've been waiting for you. I'm Valida, and I'd like to personally welcome you to the event square. The most spacious of all the areas of the Gold Saucer Event Square is a veritable cornucopia of pleasure and delight. Doubtless the sizable stage in the middle of the square has caught your eye. That is the scene of some of our most sensational attractions, so don't be shy about taking center stage. And after the curtain is falling, why not try changing your life forever? At the Jumbo Cactpot, all you need is a handful of MGP and a head full of dreams. Just choose 4 numbers and cast your hopes to the heavens. You never know just when Nymea will smile down upon you. Now, as much as I have enjoyed getting to know you, I'm afraid it's time for us to part. The next and final leg of your tour takes to the round square. Don't think too hard about the name, darling. Even I'm not sure it's supposed to make sense. So what we can do... Welcome to the Jumbo Cactpot, where the orgy of your dreams is only 4 digits away. Can I tempt you in a ticket, sir? Why, sure. Excellent. Let me enlighten you as to how it works. First, you purchase a Jumbo Cactpot ticket from me, and then you pick your 4 lucky numbers. Any from 0 to 9 that tickle your fancy and inscribe them upon your ticket. After that, simply wait till we announce the winning numbers to see if you have any matches. Check your digits from last to first. The more matches you have, the more Mandeville Saucer points you'll win. If your numbers match, then ding ding ding, you hit the Cactpot. You receive an embarrassingly large number of MGP and the extravagant prize besides. And with the Jumbo Cactpot, the more participants there are, the grander the prizes become. Just imagine how many MGP you will stand to win if all your friends and allies join in the fun. When the time comes to draw the winning number, look no further than the lovely Cactopot's cashier. She will provide you with everything from first prize to consolation prize. Last but not least, I will be here to assist you day or night if you are ever at a loss. So this is a weekly. Let's go ahead and get a ticket. I don't really know what numbers I want to do, so I'm just going to hit random and purchase. Let's do it. And now we have to wait until Saturday, which is a week from now. Because the Cactopot was actually just drawn today. Alright, so one more stop. Here we are.
Are you the first-time visitor I was told to expect? 1,000 welcomes to the Gold Saucer and 1,000 welcomes to Round Square. How can a square be round, you ask? I'm not sure I understand the question. Moving on to more important matters, is that lofty peak not a sight to behold? That is Mount Coral, the main attraction here at the Round Square. One of our most thrilling events pits our customers against each other in a challenge to see who can most swiftly scale its heights. I tell you, the view from the summit is a sight to behold. And that concludes your tour to the Gold Saucer. Well, I'm sure you're eager to start yourself. Enjoying yourself, pray do not forget to return to the main counter and claim your complimentary gift. Plop.
Unfortunately, you could only scale that as a gate. Oh, yeah. And we've returned. Welcome, welcome, fair traveler. Care to test your luck with the mini Cactopot ticket? Of course, sir. Ah, you can try 3 times. This is a daily event. Let's go ahead and complete this. I'll go ahead and do it. Alright. So the first Cactopot ticket is going to be 100 MZP. Alright, I know how to play. So here is the rules, though, in case those viewing don't know. You want to get a combination of 3 numbers that, when added together, get one of the yellow numbers. If, let's say, I get 6, 2, and 5, that would be 11, 12, 13, which would be 72 would be my prize. So right now we have a 6. Here's a 3. Now 3s are usually good. Alright, so now I'm at a dilemma. So I can choose... Actually, let's go down here. Okay. So, here's the choice. Choices. We choose one of these arrows here to say where we want our combined numbers to be. I'm thinking I want to do this one because if this is a 9, 7, 8, 9 added together will equal 3,600. However, if this is a 2 or a 1 and this is a 2 or a 1, if we get 1, 2, 3 together, we'll get the $10,000 prize. So we can either risk 2 or risk 1. Risk 2 for 10,000 or risk 1. Let's go ahead and risk 2. Alright, so we risked it, we lost. We would have lost this way too, but we would have gotten a better payout. So this is what I'm saying. So each number, 1 through 9, can only be used once. So if we'd done with this one, we would have won 72. If we'd done here, we would have gotten 144. Right here, we would have gotten 306 because 9 plus 3 plus 8 is 20. This one we would have gotten 180 because 9 plus 5 plus 1 is 15. This one we would have gotten 80, and this one we won 180. So overall, this was a bad ticket anyway, so no matter what, we wouldn't have really gotten anything good. Yeah, we'll play again. Alright, so we got a 9, a 4, a 7, and a 6. So 9 plus 6 is 15, plus 7 is 22, which would be 144. Which is not a very good payout, considering we just paid 200 for this. So I'm going to try and go completely blind. Going blind proved beneficial, 720. Alright, let's do one last one. This one costs us 300, so we gotta keep that in mind. Alright. So 9 plus 7 is 16, plus 4 is 20. So the payout would be 306. So we would only really technically win 6 MGP from this ticket. You don't want to do this one because it would be 9 plus 2 numbers, which are not 4, 7, or 5. So the prizes we really want to get is the 3600, the 1800, the 1080, which is 21. So to get 21, that would be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And we needed 7, so we don't want that. 8, which could be this, maybe? 4, yeah, let's try it. Oh, that was like the worst prize ever. That's okay. You win some, you'll lose some. You'll find yourself losing them more often than not. Welcome back, honored guests. I trust that you've come away from the tour with a greater appreciation of all the Gold Saucer has to offer. As a token of our appreciation for your patronage, it is my great pleasure to offer you a complimentary gift from the personal vaults of our esteemed proprietor. Well, knock me down with a Trigobow's tail feather. Is that a new customer I see? I could hardly have picked a better time to drop in for impromptu inspection. Master Roland, yes, this gentleman here is but this moment completed his introductory tour. Was that so? Well then, allow me to personally welcome you to the Gold Saucer. I am Roland, good sir, the fellow entrusted with overseeing the daily affairs of this fine establishment. On behalf of our esteemed proprietor, a great man, if ever there was one. You're an adventurer, yes? Your dress and bearings told me as much. I dare say, then, that your travels you have seen firsthand the difficulties yet which plague our nation. Witnessed the struggles of Alamigo's displaced masses and those whose homes were consumed in the fires of the calamity. The Sultanate is not unsympathetic to the plight, of course, yet how can one begin to provide succor to such countless multitudes? One man had an answer. Godbert Mandeville had a dream of a house of untold wonders that would provide stable employment and lodgings to the displaced, mirth and merriment to the disconsolate, and prosperity and plenty to the Sultanate at large. To many of our patrons, the Gold Saucer is merely Eorzea's foremost entertainment venue, a place to forget about their cares for the day. To me, it is one of the founding stones upon which our realm will be rebuilt, a miracle wrought by the hand of the greatest man I've ever known. Something tells me you understand that which I have told you, that you, perchance, shared a similar dream. But I shall keep you no longer. The Gold Saucer and all its wonders await you, friend. Pray enjoy them to your heart's content. Till we meet again, may the spinner's pool be ever kind. And that is a tour of the Gold Saucer. So, yep, we're gonna have to go ahead and end the episode there, though. Lots of stuff going on. Hey, you. Oh, she unlocks the adventure hairstyle. Let's do it. It's cheap. I'll see what it looks like later. But yeah, this is your prizes and the stuff. Hooray! Anyway, yeah. Gonna go ahead and end the episode there. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of the Golden Saucer. And until then, until next time, see you then.